Yay!
Who was just finding that out?
There are these things that are called calendars.
I just flipped mine to this week.
Michelle, I'm sorry, would you have him write down his title? It was so long I didn't get it.
Moving past situational leadership.
After years of making decisions, some good, some not so good, our third speaker, Nell Guinness, is well practiced in the topic she'll be presenting today. Please welcome Nell Guinness as she presents her speech entitled 6 Simple Tips.
Everyone, fellow Toastmasters, I'm excited to share with you how I use 6 tips, small enough to fit on a Post-it note, but big enough to change and transform my life. And I share these tips with you simply as maybe inspiration or an idea for how it may benefit your life as well. Starting with the first tip. Tip number 1. You pull this one out first. 6 tips. Tip number 1. Drink 1 glass of water first thing every single day. Many of us are not aware of the fact that we dehydrate naturally while we sleep. And so when we wake up in the morning, many times we think, oh gosh, I need a cup of coffee. I'm hungry. Where's my juice? Where's my soda? What you're really reacting to is that feeling of dehydration. Now, the first time I heard this tip, I learned it from Bruce Lee. Okay, he didn't actually tell it to me himself personally, but I did read about it when I was reading his autobiography, and it really makes a lot of sense because when you hydrate your body, you actually infuse it with energy and with that life-giving substance to get yourself started for the day. Now, the second tip that I'd like to share with you, also very important, tip number 2, write out your top 3 goals every single morning first thing. It is your to-do list of your 3 most important tasks. It's what I call mine, the MITs. Now, the MITs should take priority over anything else that you do that day. You start with those, accomplish them, and it will help get you unstuck from that habit of procrastination, which I used to do all the time. I think Fabio gave us a wonderful speech about procrastination. And by making the top 3, the MITs, I'm able to get up and say, I have to do X, Y, and Z before I do anything else. It's made a powerful, powerful change in my life to be unstuck. Now the next tip number 3, and these are oversized Post-it notes, which I love that they have them. Because you know, if you need the bigger reminder, here you go. Practice the 50-10 rule. Anyone heard of the 50-10 rule? Familiar with it? No? All right. Well, this will give you an idea. 50-10. For every hour of every day, focus on one single task for 50 minutes. Rather than that busyness that we do of this all day long, I'm trying to run from this to that to the other, if you give a single task 50 minutes of undivided attention, it'll increase your productivity tenfold. Because that other 10 minutes, now you can use that for a break, or you can use it for that busyness. Like, oh, let me check my Facebook. And, oh, I did the voicemail while I'm looking at the Facebook. I'll drink some coffee. What am I having for lunch? And what is Bob doing down the hall over there? What's going on? You can use that 10 minutes for whatever it is that you'd like to do. Because guess what? You gave 50 minutes of focused productivity. So 50-10 rule. Tip number 4. This may be my favorite one. This will be no surprise to anyone. Get your body moving! Love exercise. And when we think of exercise, it can be everything from going out for a nice walk at lunchtime, at breakfast time, after dinner, or hitting the gym and doing the weights, right? Now, what's great about Get the Body Moving is it increases your health, it increases your alertness, decreases stress, and it promotes the health and longevity of your life. So getting your body moving, it's a simple tip, but many times it's the one thing that we kind of push off to the side. So here's a hint on that tip. Get it done first thing every morning. Knock it out of the way. Then if it's one of those top 3 that MIT's like it is on mine, you can go, check, I'm done with that one. And it leaves me feeling great all day. So get the body moving. Tip number 5. Give me 5. List 5 things each morning that you're thankful for. That attitude, that mindset of gratitude starts your day off on the right tone and with the right mindset. It delivers confidence to you because you think of all the things that you have that are great things to start your day, like Toastmasters meeting, right? Great thing. I'm thankful for my Toastmasters club. I'm thankful for the fellowship. I'm thankful for the learning. That's always on my top 5 list on Thursday mornings. Sometimes it can be something as simple as this. When you fall asleep on the couch and you wake up and realize someone's put a blanket on you. That's something sweet and simple to be thankful for. So don't scratch your head wondering, how do I make a list of 5? There are things in all of our lives every day that we can be thankful for. And if you're stressed, make that list 10 and it'll make you feel that much better. I promise. Tip number 6. Always enjoyable, this one. Please be kind and unwind at the end of the day. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in a rest. Oh, not any more restful. That might be too restful, in fact, for that 5 to 10 minutes. That's right, you're on your way to fall asleep. But use this period as a time of reflection. Think about the things that made you feel great that day, like attending the meeting, the Toastmasters meeting, and see how you can incorporate more of that into your life. Because when you start with that mindset of choosing yourself, choosing your happiness, seeing how you can improve your life, you start to move into that transformational stage by doing these 6 tips every day. Now with that, I have, in case you would like to use these, if you would pass them, the 6 tips on Post-it notes. Because remember, they're supposed to be small enough to fit on a Post-it note, but big enough to change your life. And they do. And I certainly can speak to the power of transformation. It took me from how it was to what I wanted it to be. And I hope that it inspires you along your journey as well.